Thought I would just talk a little bit about the couple of things that I got from Saint Laurent. But speaking of just purchasing things, just in general expensive, can we talk about how expensive spray sunscreen is, or just sunscreen in general? This was 24 euros for this 50 SPF La Roche-Posay sunscreen spray. You can get this at the generic version at Target for like $7. I was just a little bit shook about like how expensive this was, but it was a necessary purchase because skincare. On to Saint Laurent. I want to thank my sales associate here in Rome, Carlos. He was really patient with me. I wanted to see all the things, try on all of the stuff, and he delivered. I'm going to talk a little bit about pricing because there's a lot of questions around whether it's cheaper in the EU versus in the US. Yes, it's cheaper. Just how much the product is priced here versus the US is just cheaper in general. And then on top of that, as a US citizen, and I believe other passport holders, you're able to get your tax reimbursed. That's a whole nother process, but you're able to get your tax reimbursed. So it's like deals on top of savings after savings. So the first item, I'm a big proponent of, if you like one thing in one color, get them in other colors. I have this item in black on black hardware and black on gold hardware. And this is the Uptown clutch in this light taupe color with the gold hardware. It's pretty slim, but I typically wear this during special occasions, weddings. You're able to fit surprisingly a lot of things in this clutch, and it doesn't get super bulky. Obviously it'll expand a little bit, but it doesn't look awkward. I'm able to put my card holder, my keys, my hand sanitizer, my lip balm, no problem during special occasions. And as far as pricing goes, this was about 450 euros here in Rome, and that is inclusive of the tax. If you were to remove the tax, it is 400 euros. And if you were to equate that to US dollar amount, it would be 410 US dollars. If you were to compare that to how much the US Saint Laurent stores sells this particular item, it is 595 US dollars, and that's pre-tax. And if I were to purchase this in Washington State, which is about 8.8% sales tax, on top of that, it would be $647. So $647 purchasing it in the US versus $410 getting it here in the EU, and then saving on just how it's inexpensively priced compared to other parts of the world, and saving on tax. I saved about 237 US dollars on just buying it here. So that is the first bargain, good deal. The second item, so I've been looking for a crossbody brownish bag. I do have a black crossbody bag from Gucci that I love and has been perfect for travel, and I've been looking for a brown version of that. I wasn't expecting to purchase this item because I've seen it before. I've never worn it, but when I saw it and I wore it, it kind of sold me. It is on the smaller side compared to my Gucci, but it is the brown toy Lulu in brown leather. It's a smooth leather with the chevron kind of quilting to it, and then the hardware is this like brushed bronze. It's not as shiny as the gold in the Uptown clutch. It's a little bit more of a matte bronze color, but what sold me is like the shape, but then they have a bigger version of this bag, and I love a leather strap, but the bigger version of this bag came with a metal strap, and I do not like chain metal straps. I just don't like the chain look on me. I think it's a little bit not my style. But this comes with a leather, and it just looks really nice on. And it surprisingly looks like it fits quite a bit. There is some sort of kind of divider in the middle, which I'm debating if I love or not, but I think the important thing is if it could fit my essentials, including my taser, then of course I'll bring it. So this, if you're to purchase this specific item in Rome, like I did today, it was for 13.90 euros, which that is inclusive of the tax. If I were to buy this tax-free, it would be about 1,235 euros, which equates to about 1,267 US dollars. Going on the US website for Saint Laurent, if you were to buy this particular item, it would be about $1,850 pre-sales tax. If you were to go buy this in Washington State, where it is about 8.8% sales tax, it would be $2,013. So $2,013 to purchase it in Washington State, with the tax minus what I ended up getting it for, which is $1,267. I saved about 745 US dollars on just buying it here with a price marked down cheaper and then saving on getting my tax refund. So between both of these items, I was able to get $982 in savings between, like, if I were to purchase it back home versus here. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good deal. But if I were to look, like, inclusive of just how much I got my refund for my tax for, that whole system here, I ended up getting 230 euros in my tax refund back, and I believe that's, you know, inclusive of how much I saved within that $982 savings. Ooh, that was a lot of words, but I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna just admire the craftsmanship of the Toy Lulu and the Uptown clutch. Not sure if I'm going to buy any more things. That's another story. I think I mentioned earlier that you have to get your refund and then you also have to get your stamped. I got my refund at the Spanish Steps, but I have to also go to the actual kiosk at the airport to get my stamp. So I think that'll be it. Anyways, I'm going to freshen up a little bit more, and then you'll see me with part or all of the group after this.